I didn't know what the event was going to be. You know what I'm saying? So I walk in, so many beautiful women. Oh my Lord! It was like shit. It was like, hey man, ooh, Sue tricked me.
Hey man,
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. But outside of all that, man, it was just natural hair. It was all type of hair. It was just everything, man. And when I didn't realize how like serious it was until they started to talk about it. So they had like a natural hair panel. It was a chick like naked, like with sushi on her. You could eat it and stuff. Damn. It was. I know that's random, but that was there. It was there. I didn't eat any sushi.
I know. Did you eat some sushi?
I had the chicken wings.
He said, "He a nigga from the West End. He don't want no sushi. He don't want no sushi."
I do like sushi though. I like a big mouth roll from Wasaki. I do. I like it. I like big mouth roll. Anyway,
look at you, your coffee.
But we was there though in the natural hair panel, bro, and they was talking about like it was protective hairstyles and like we shouldn't use alcohol.
I feel like almost every woman should have been in there for that.
Dog,
most women they go natural.
One thing that just surprised me is one product that they mentioned was Shay's Moisture.
Yeah,
say it right.
Shea Moisture. Yeah,
they all used it.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking like I don't know nobody got no stock in it or something. You know what I'm saying? It was only one product, bro. They all mentioned this one product.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
crazy. I should go to, but it costs a lot. So,
but outside of beautiful women and natural hair and good food and wine, it was a dope event. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to mention that. Anyway,
shout out.
Okay.
Nice. Ended my Sunday off nice.
You was around a bunch of natural women.
Yeah, natural black women.
Shout out to the homegirls with the natural hair though.
I'm natural as shit.
Shout out to my wife. She's going natural.
I'm natural right now. It's only like I have my bright red hair.
Bright red. Tell me it's real.
Oh yeah. No tracks over here. Not a wig, not a clip. I ain't never had it.
No, hey, Red. Matter of fact, go ahead, Red. We're gonna let you unleash some questions on them like right now. What you got for them?
I'm thinking Matrix.
We're gonna hit it with the Matrix.
I'm going red or blue pill.
Red or blue pill. So the Grand Nationals right now, man. What pill would you decide to take?
Now here's the red pill. You can go back 10 years in music, or the blue pill. You can go 10 years forward in music, which means you got to think beyond like what's coming up. Would you think like would you want that kind of music, or do you want to go back and enjoy
Ja Rule?
I would say.
What would I be without you? You need that. You need Ja Rule. Here's for the culture.
I feel like we all probably gonna have different answers, but let's hear it.
That was the point. See, when I do my questions, I want to stump you. So you have to actually think about something.
Well,
red or blue pill?
I would do blue pill, only because I've studied music a while, and everything that you listen to always grabs
full circle.
It comes full circle.
You're right.
So if you look at what's going on with Bruno Mars, with stuff going from the '90s, if you listen to a lot of like the trap music now integrating like 64th note hi-hats, that's that really high, really fast hi-hats. What's going to probably happen is we're going to have more music that's going to be all electronic. You might end up going into some stuff that's going to be all like orchestral, start grabbing stuff from like Hans Zimmer and film scores. And so I would rather listen to what the young people are going to do, because I think it's going to go back to real musicianship. Because you can only do so much with like Native Instruments gear and a MacBook Pro.
Right.
It's even though it's appreciated. Like I really appreciate what great musicians do. I just think that it's just going to be a blending of better sounds, better writing, better technology.
I hope so.
Because I can only deal with like just so much, just like
mumble rap.
Yeah, just super mumble rap.
I can't like it has to be. I have to be able like to go out. Like if I'm about to go out, I'll throw that on because that's just the perfect tone. But just like while I'm working, I'm like listening to like some J. Cole. Or I might listen to some '90s R&B, or I might be like '90s hip hop, or I might just do like some pop. Like I might just do like some Britney Spears or some fucking NSYNC or some shit all day. That's just me though. NSYNC, yes.
I know, but
Justin Timberlake's back.
Well, you think about it.
That is Backstreet Boys. Y'all are all wrong. Y'all can't name one NSYNC song. Bye bye bye.
Yeah, bye.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, May. As he was saying, it's gonna be May.
But they had like Brian McKnight was producing stuff like that.
That's because of Justin Timberlake though.
That song was produced. The Backstreet Boys. What we were just saying, it was produced by Full Force.
Yeah, and Full Force and all that
I was
stuff.
watching Unsung the other day.
Yeah,
man, Full Force was the shit.
Like,
they had hits.
I mean, they wrote some hits.
Lorenzo, what you got?
Red or blue pill?
Red or blue pill?
10 years back, 10 years forward.
Pop a perk.
I'll probably go. I'll probably want to go back.
Okay. But
red pill way back in the time.
I know, because you got me. I'm an '84 kid. I'm what I'm saying. I'm an '80s kid, but I'm also being that my family's from the Virgin Islands. Bob Marley was like a real big thing in our house,
right?
And my dad's a preacher, so we couldn't listen to anything else but Bob Marley if it was secular. Mm-hmm. Everything else was gospel. So even if you look at like gospel music back in the day, as far as the choirs and different things, like we get up on Sunday mornings and listen to like Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones used to come on.
Bobby Jones got
stiff neck ass.
Right, you remember you used to have that? They used to have that one. Just for me. That record commercial. Every
you was right there. You was doing the lot.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You was doing the lot. Why do you know that?
JUSTFRME.
I'm telling you, TV is the devil, man.
It is, boy. Once you hear that jingle,
when I heard Just For Me, I thought of Jet Magazine. Like, it was
always in Jet Magazine.
And when I think of Jet Magazine, I think of barbershops. And when I think of barbershops, I think of Beauty of the Week. It just all goes together to me.
For me, it's plastic furniture.
Like Big A Shopping Center. I had to go to Big A Shopping Center to get my haircut.
I remember Big A Shopping Center.
Shout out to Big A.
Yeah, my granny stayed right behind that shit. At Field to cross to get over there.
Yeah, because I got to the point to where I would look through the Jet Magazine for the Beauty of the Week shit.
And that's all you look for.
That's all that was on there. That was ripped
I was looking for the birthdays.
I
was looking at the birthdays. I was like, whose birthday is it? Oh, okay, that's cute.
Man. Is Jet Magazine still out?
Yeah.
It's probably digital though.
Yeah,
I think Jet's more digital.
I bet they be having baddies for the Beauty of the Week. Because then they had like symmetric hairdos and like
because it had to be consistent beauty, like,
and it was natural.
And it was natural.
It wasn't no Nicki Minaj ass.
You gotta think about it. Everything like 10 years, like you throw like 10 years or 20 years. Everything to me it seemed of substance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only war that you can really remember us being is 1990, 1991, the first Gulf War. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying for us as kids growing out, we can go outside all day. We knew how to ride bikes.
We had to go outside all day. Like,
remember like when you had your first bike and had two pegs on the back, you used to pop wheelies and fisttails and everything.
Bro, I had
kids
the green big wheel.
They don't know
how to do none of
that shit no more. They in the crib.
Everything was we had to learn hands on.
Yeah.
A lot of us was latchkey kids if you think about it though.
Yep.
Definitely.
So we kind of had to learn a lot on our own or like through our friends and neighborhood and stuff. Everybody in the neighborhood kind of like trusted each other. So like music to me was always about that. You know what I'm saying? I used to sit on my floor and seriously, like cry to Bob Marley because
Bob Marley.
He got some songs.
I feel like he does for sure.
I feel like everybody did. Like, even just looking up here, looking at like these classics up here, it's like everybody. You had to like live it back then.
You had no choice.
Back then, like cats would check you if you was like not as hard as you said.
Had to be authentic to the core.
Yeah, or you couldn't sing as good. Like you remember. I mean, we remember Milli Vanilli getting exposed. All
that shit was
like
hilarious.
when you got exposed one time.
It was a rap. Because all it takes you get on In Living Color, SNL, and it was over. Like you was done.
I was listening.
I was just saying nowadays you can just do anything.
I was listening
to
a old Drake verse. It's probably on like You Can See Me Now. I don't know.
You Can See Me Now?
Nah.
What?
No. That was the song. That was the song that was on. He was like, "You can see me now.
You can.
That ain't it.
I don't know if it's that. You can thank me now. You can see me. Well, he a doctor. You can see me now. Come on in the back. I'm ready. You can see me.
Yeah.
Thank you. You can thank me now.
But thanks, Red. But he said on the verse that he was like, man, he be thinking that he wish he had like a ghostwriter just to help him, and that was then. And he does. And lo and behold, and I was at work. I was like, damn, man,
he kind of told on yourself that one.
Yeah, he put that into the earth.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of exposed yourself.
Just think of like somebody back then came out that had a ghost. Just imagine if Biggie had a ghostwriter.
Like how that'd just kill it out. Or Tupac. Or Tupac wouldn't even be like as legendary or as monumental as he is now if he like had somebody writing his shit for him. Yeah.
Even like the dudes who everybody thought was corny at one point in time, or like I was listening to Corrupting them talk about like MC Hammer. They was like, yo, if you talked about him back in the day, he roll up on you for real. It was like,
I think from Oakland, bro. He was like, don't let these pants fool you, nigga. I will.
Hey,
you can't touch this. I'm gonna touch you though.
Hey, don't sleep on pumps in the bunk.
Hey, bro, I too legit to quit. Don't.
Hey, right.
I know. I'm like,
don't sleep.
Sideways.
Remember you had the bandana on in the video?
And the Falcons gear on.
Yeah.
What the
I saw that after the Falcons won.
Oh yeah, I'm all about my
leg pulled up
ATL.
and
Hey, bro.
everything.
Rise up, Falcons. That's all I have to say.
He'll run up on you and be like, uh-oh. That shit was crazy.
with them pants on. Lynn, you ain't getting off that easy red up blue pill, bro. Red up blue.
Oh, 10 years forward for sure.
Yeah.
10 years forward. I would have to. I'm always thinking about what's next, regardless. That's just how I am. I would love to know like where music is going towards, and I feel like I create hoping to like be somewhat ahead of the curve, because even if you like wrote an album now, it's probably gonna take another year for it to come out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're technically writing it with your mind thinking forward anyway, because you're almost thinking of like, oh, well, it'll come out in like a year anyway, and then you want it to last for like another year or so. So you're kind of already, your head's already in the future anyway.
Makes sense.
Man, that was good to preach.
Nice. Nice choices, guys. Nice choices. Had 2 blues, 1 red. That's fine.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's like hard for me to like when I go on Spotify and it goes to Discover and I try to listen to like new people.
Nah.
And it like kills me out. Then when I go somewhere and I'm like, people's like, man, you ain't heard that new such and such, and then I hear it, I'm thinking like, damn, you like that?
Right.
This shit, I look at myself like,
But see,
Why don't I like that?
But see, then there's some new
Shit
cats.
trash.
But you still get excited when you hear a new cat. Like you was talking to me about Gold Link.
yeah.
Oh man, I mess with
But
Gold Link.
he's good.
Right.
Like, I saw one of his videos, bro. Like
he's cold.
Now the good new cats.
Yeah, that's a diamond
Are
in the
you
rough.
talking about like a Kodak Black or like a
No,
Lil Uzi
because
Vert
even a
or-
Kodak Black got me after a while. Like, he made me feel like a BG. Like, I like BG.
Yeah.
So even though he's not
I
saying it
love
like that,
BG.
you just got that raw energy of being like, boom, this is what it is.
Yeah.
You got like a gold link or whatever, and you can tell that it's just different. It feels good. You know, the up tempos, the 120 BPMs, the 112 BPMs or whatever else. Like, people don't really rap on those. Don't even try to, bro, because they don't really. If you put some fast shit on, like,
They don't know how to catch
you know,
that
they gonna
shit.
like change the beat, bro.
Yeah, because they can't catch
Tell a
that
nigga to
shit.
rap to like Uptown Funk. It's not about to happen.
Nah.
Like,
Right.
and they're gonna be like, whoa, and you should. They're gonna be like, why? But you should be able to rap to pretty much kind of like,
Anything.
just catch the beat, catch the pocket. And what I'm saying is like, I'll go through, the new artists. I'm just kind of like, damn, this sound like that. That sound like that. That sound like that. But when I do find one, it's kind of like, thank you, Jesus.
Right. Because I was losing faith. I
You
was losing
saved them
faith.
all.
Right.
I can say I am nostalgic for old music, though.
Yeah.
Like, I find like I went to a performing arts high school in Atlanta, and so like going to school. Like, the truth. Like I graduated with like Bobby Valentino and Jonte Austin and cats who were already writing platinum level songs in high school. So you're always. Atlanta's one of the few places where you see people and you're inspired by the people that you look up to because you see them in the streets.
Right.
Jeezy talking about if you can find me in Spawn Divot 7 days a week, chances are he's there eating lobster and with a green Lambo outside.
So you pulled on and was like, oh, he wasn't lying. He really wasn't lying.
Bro, I didn't see Jeezy when I went, but the fact that they had valet parking in this little bitty ass hut.
I know, right? I know
I
exactly.
was spending $250, fam. Like,
Crazy.
I don't know how I did it, but I was like, it was just great. It was worth the experience. I mean, I like got a whole bunch of other people. Everybody ate, but I'm thinking like, man, this is hard body.
Oh yeah, but I love the culture. I love being able to all the posters of old hip hop, being able to listen to where they respected musicians, so they really had a groove. I think right now it's just like it's all slowed down, BPM'd. It's to the point where they're all using the same sample libraries. They're all using the same sounds. Okay. So you wonder why they all sound the same, because they buy, downloadable packs that all sound the same. Mm-hmm. So you wonder,
making real music.
That's crazy you say that because.
Sorry about that.
That's crazy you said it because I don't know if y'all seen like on YouTube T-Pain is talking about the auto-tune, and he was talking about how like he really took time and put hours into learning how to use the auto-tune, and he was like, man, he put in like over 1,000 hours, and even like the dude who created it, he sat down with him and the dude showed him, and he was like saying like, I think the title of it on YouTube is like T-Pain says Future is using auto-tune wrong or whatever. And he comes out, he says it. He was like, for anybody who's using auto-tune right now, he was like, they're not using it the right way. He said, I can just tell by listening to it. Because he said, if you put in the hours, you know what I'm saying, you end up mastering it. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, a lot of times when it comes down to like music as a whole now, everybody, it's just this quick fix thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna knock it because it is music. You know what I'm saying? And it does reach people. It may not reach us because we're in a different era. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, for us, we in our 30s. So Pac, Big, Dre, Jay, all them guys when we